So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Good job right there. Good job right there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
36 power.
From the 44, Wilson. And an alley to run. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucks 34-yard line.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be design runs as well as his scrambles.
Tight dog. Run left. Reload. 14.
On first down, Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
Undercrouch. Check this.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. He'll run it. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucks 24-yard line.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On first down, McKee. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
This will be caught inside the 10. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down. So first and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. They'll try the left side. McKee. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Whip. Watch the whip. 14. Shot. Gun. Mike 54.
Second down and goal. Wilson. Buying time to his left. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
Four down. Right there, 54 Mike. In the face. Mike's back.
On third and goal, Wilson. Dancing to his left. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, and he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And And that one gives the Bucks a 7-0 lead.
Next to score, Buccaneers 7, Seahawks 0.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
A run by Mack to start the drive. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. Now it's Lockett. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 23-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
Throwing is Wilson. Stepping up. He's going to keep it. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
14. Hey, 0, 0, 0. Still got 4 down, 4 down.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On 2nd down now, McKee, and he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Watch the shot. Go. Slam. 14, got it.
Now Wilson on first down. He's able to find Wallace. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
53 the mic. I'm here all day. Run left. Check 3. Mark that.
To throw is Wilson. Flush to his right. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucks 39.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Wilson. Forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
Watch the shift.
Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Hey, watch it. Friday. 53's the mic. 53. Check.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On now to kick it away is the punter, Matt Weil. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Starting the drive with a give to Mack. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Second and 9 now. And that's off the mark, incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Here's Bradley Pinion now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Returnable for Lockett. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And that will come the offense as they take over. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Wilson. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there. 71 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Bucks take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. 24 is the mic. Here we go. Here we go. That's it. 24 is the mic. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. He's going to look deep down the field. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that'll skip out of bounds inside the 20 at the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
Mike, number 53. Mike. Hey, 0, 0, 0. Good. Bang, bang. Good job right there. Good.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. This will be taken very short. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They keep it on the ground. Mack again. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. 36.
On 3rd down, a run by Mack. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Here's Bradley Pinion now. He's been terrific so far. Fights off the defender. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. 2nd and 5 now. Wilson. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. This complete to Lockett. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 1st down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Seahawks, 1st down. 1st and 10, 46-yard line.
Watch the pass. Bang out.
They'll run on 1st down. McKee. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
4 down.
Here's Wilson to throw. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Hey, 0, 0, 0. Hey, defense, let's go. Hey, go for signal. Right 21, check right, please.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And now he'll tuck it and run. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. On first down, McKee. And they'll get him down right about the 20. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Check 24.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Carl Nassib there on the tackle.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Check 25. Check safety. Hold up. Switch. Kill. Attach. Sponge.
They'll keep it on the ground. McKee. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down.
Check 15. Check. Clear. Shift. Go. One left.
From the gun, Wilson steps away to his left. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers.
A 31-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like that one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Switch. Kill. Watch the safety creep. Check three.
On first down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they get to the end zone real fast.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. This a give to Mack, running to the right. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll run with Michel, and he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creep. Safety's creeping. Check 13. Check 13. Back.
Here's Marlon Mack. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Mike 53. Hey, check. Hey, 53's Mike. Check 53.
Now Wilson. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
12. Good touch.
On 1st and 10, Wilson going long here for Wallace. This is caught inside the 15. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks have once again taken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 17-14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be taken short. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
They'll run here with Mack, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Staying on the ground with Mack. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on fourth down. Back to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay. He'll look to throw. And he'll get that to Michel, complete. A good pickup there on first as a screen pass gets him 8. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll look to throw. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And it's 3rd and short. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
On 3rd down, Mack. There he goes, right side. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Wilson now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Check. Hey. 25.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and
10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Check 99. Go 14. Gotta go, in and out. Let's go. 53.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Check. Gun.
One last shot for Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And losing in this wild card round, you know, they've got something to build on, though, for next year. But I don't know if they want to hear that right now.
Maybe not at the moment, but once they get away from it a little bit and they get into their off-season program, and they'll start to talk about that. And I like how you framed it, building blocks, you know, building this program up. And one of my favorite coaches always talks about brick by brick, you build a program. And this is one of those bricks to build them towards the next season where they think they have a chance to advance farther in the playoffs.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Seattle, so long, everybody.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer.